Hello and welcome back to this week's video. Today I'm actually going to share my current yoga flow with you, and I'm really excited to be doing this because I kind of shifted from workouts to yoga a long time ago, but I was never really sure of sharing my yoga flows with you because obviously I'm not a trained yoga teacher, but I really want to because I also want to hold myself accountable to do more yoga now that I'm back at university, and I just want to share it with you and maybe have fun doing it too. Also, don't mind my nose strip. I have like terrible allergies and this helps me breathe, so I leave it on. And we are gonna start now. I hope you enjoy this. It's gonna be a very chill, very grounded, very flowy flow that aims towards stretching, releasing any tension. So I hope you like it. Let's go. We're going to start this practice on an easy child's pose. You can spread your knees apart or keep them together, whatever feels better for you. And we're just going to start with a couple of deep breaths, breathing in and out, relaxing, easing into the practice. And you could even put up your fingers like I did here to deepen the stretch in your triceps and in the front of your body. And we're just trying to relax and settle into a practice. You can now move your hands onto the left side of the mat and put your right hand onto your left to deepen the stretch in the right side of your body and really try to bring oxygen to that side and then switch. So put the left hand on top of the right and bend to the right of your mat. We're going to return to center, take one more deep breath, and then we're going to go into our cats and cows. So tabletop position, and then just round the spine up and down. Connect this with your breath and make it feel really good on your body. This is your practice. You can do whatever you fancy. I love to incorporate some circles, so I just go around to really warm up the spine and just have fun doing it. Feel like a little ocean wave and just enjoying this movement. Next, we're going to go into our cobra pose. So we're going to lie our whole front body down and then extend your arms and maybe also put your fingers up, and then we're just going to try to bend our spine up and down just like we did with the cats and cows, but in a cobra position. This is a really great way also to activate the spine, and you can really pull your head after to create some kind of wave. Pushing into our first downward dog of the practice, we're going to take it slow and walk out our dog a little bit. Try to arrive here, try to not pull our hamstrings, but give our body time to ease into the posture. Really just taking some deep breaths and letting the backs of our legs stretch themselves out. On our next inhale, we're going to push into our plank position and then lower down into a chaturanga, upward facing dog. Really open up your chest and heart area and push back into our downward facing dog. I'm going to stay here a little bit and then bring the right foot in between our arms and lower the knee. You can use anything on your knee to make it feel easier for you, like a towel. And then we're going to go into our low lunge. You can keep your arms extended or rest them on your knees, whatever feels better for you. And then we're going to extend our ocean wave. So you're going to push back onto your left foot and extend your right knee and pull your right toes towards you. Then push back into the low lunge, go up with your breath, breathe out, down, go back, stretch out. We're going to do this a couple of times. Go forward and up, breathe in, breathe out, back, and extend. On the third time we're doing this, we're going to hold our extension and we're going to stretch out the back of our right leg. Really try to, if you need to, bend your knee, but try to pull your toes towards you so you can really have the benefit of stretching your whole leg out. Breathe in this position. You can even add a little twist if you wanted to. Do what feels good. Support your knee. See that nothing hurts. You can push back the right hip a little bit to keep it square and to enhance the stretch and enjoy this posture. Breathe in and out. Great job. We're going to go back into our low lunge and then put up our knee and go into the high lunge. Extend your arms upwards and try to keep your knee bent at a 90-degree angle and really get into the strong pose, and then we're going to open into warrior 2. From this pose, we're going to go into the extended triangle. So you put your right hand down to the mat and then your left hand up to the sky. You can even circle your arm if this feels good for you. Try to keep the left leg straight and the right one bent, and you can look down or up depending on what feels better for you. Then we're going to reverse the warrior and lean back. And we're going to cartwheel the arms back to our high lunge, and then stepping our right leg back and extending into our three-legged dog. This should feel good, so try to maybe lift it higher, lift it lower, open your hip, close your hip, whatever feels good for you. And we're going to circle out the hip. So big circles with your right leg. Try to really open that hip and warm it up. Give it some love, give it some movement. And then once we have that, we're going to extend and go into our pigeon pose. So we're going to pull our right leg onto our thumb and see if the back leg is straight. Open up, breathe in and breathe out. Relax into this pigeon pose. This is going to be one of our poses that we hold a little bit longer so we can really get the benefit of the stretch. We're trying to stretch out the hip as well as the lower back area, which holds a lot of emotion and is usually really tight and is also prone to giving us backaches. So this is really important to just sit back, relax. You can even use a prop under your hip if you cannot get down that far. And just breathe in and out. Really try to get into this pose and enjoy it. Now, if you're up for a little challenge, you can join me in the mermaid pose, which you're gonna lift the left leg forward and tuck it, either hold it like this with your hand or tuck it in the crease of your elbow, and then you're gonna hold your hand and extend it over your head. This is a full mermaid. It is quite an extensive pose, and even if you just hold onto your leg and stretch out your quadriceps, that's also a great way. You can try it and you would be surprised how easy it is, even though it looks really, really fancy. So we're gonna push back into our three-legged dog after we're done with the mermaid, and then just go back into our downward dog. Enjoy, come back to your practice, come back to your breath, push into plank, chaturanga, chest down, and the upward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out back into downward facing dog. We're going to now continue the same thing with the left leg. So left leg steps in between your feet. You can lower your right leg, use something underneath if it is too hard for you, and push up into low lunge. We're going to also push back, stretch out our left leg, point our toes towards us. Breathe in, low lunge, breathe out, push back into half split. Great job. Breathe in, fill your lungs with the air, and move the way you want to and the way that feels good for you. One last time, low lunge, push back into half split, and we're going to stay here a little bit. You can again keep your knee bent, you can straighten your knee, you can add a little twist, pull your toes towards you. You can see if you can bring your forehead closer to your knee, if you want to keep your back straight. This is all up to you and whatever feels good for you and for your body. This again is a great stretch for your legs and the lower body. I'm going to hold it a little bit longer, breathe in, out. Give your body permission and time to really relax into this pose, and try to give it the time it needs and not force it down. Great job. We're going to go back into our low lunge, tuck the right leg and go into high lunge. Open up the heart and chest area, lift your hands up in the air and breathe in. This is again a really strong pose. We're going to switch from this to another strong pose, warrior 2 on the other side. Open up and extend into fallen triangle. Left hand goes down on the floor, and you can again circle your right arm if this feels good for you. You can look down or up. Just try to keep the left leg bent and the right leg straight, and see if this does any good for you. If it feels good, we're going to cartwheel the arms back into our fallen warrior. An incredible posture. Try to open up and really bend back, and then cartwheel the arms forward again. Tuck the toe, sweep your left foot all the way back into the three-legged dog. Really try to get it up all the way with your hip open or closed, whatever feels better, and then go into pigeon pose. Left knee comes to the left thumb, and we're going to breathe in, take a big breath, and then release it. This is also going to be held a little bit longer, so we can really reap the benefits of this posture. Try to calm down, get your heart rate lower again, and really just sit here. Maybe be thankful for your practice and for the time that you have taken to move your body and to relax your mind. This is a really, really great posture, and it has lots of benefits that you are currently giving to your body. Great job. Just a couple more breaths, and then you can join me again into mermaid. So push back up, and you can either just hold on to your leg with your hand like this and stretch out the quadriceps, or go even further and tuck it into your elbow, connect your hands, and try to look up, look straight. Be really strong in this posture. Try to enjoy it if you are in it. If not, you can just stay in the pigeon or stretch out your quadriceps with your hand. Great job, beautiful mermaid. When you release the foot, try not to sling it back like a slingshot, and again, tuck your foot, push it down, and go into a downward dog. Great job. We've completed both of the sides. You're doing amazing. We're going to go into plank. Breathe in, out, upward facing dog. Take a big breath in and push back into our downward facing dog. Great job. I hope you're feeling great so far and are enjoying this practice. It sure does do something good for your body. We're gonna hop over into a cross-legged, and then we're gonna go into the plow pose. Now this pose is really, really difficult. In the beginning for me, I could barely breathe and I got super sick doing this, which only means that I needed to do it more often. So you want to lean back all the way, and in the best way possible, put your legs all the way over your head and let them either touch the ground or go up. You could also go into a candle if you preferred, but this is really about stretching the whole back from neck all the way to the lower back, even down into your legs and toesies. So this is a great option. You can keep your arms on the ground or to your lower back for support, or even touch your toes. Whatever feels good for you. Try not to push yourself too hard. If you really are feeling sick or are getting dizzy, please do get out of this pose and just meet us in the next one, because this definitely is quite a challenging pose, but I believe quite an important one. So maybe try to hold it and breathe in, breathe out. You're doing a great job. A plow pose is not really easy, but it's really, really important. Incredible. And then we're gonna lower back slowly, carefully onto the mat. I personally always love to crack my back after this, so we're gonna go into an easy twist to the left and just keep the left leg down and put the right one over on the other side. Look to the right and then reverse. Other side, left leg over onto your right side. Keep your right leg straight and extend your left arm. Look over the left shoulder and try to get some movement into your spine without forcing anything, letting gravity do the work. And then we're going to reverse this, so we're going to go into our belly and put our arm to a 90-degree angle, so 90-degree shoulder, 90-degree elbow, stretch it out, and then we're going to flip over and stretch out our chest area. So we're going to put our left leg over onto the right side of our body. So we want to stretch out the chest. This is really important for me personally because I have really bad posture and I need my chest to be opened more, so I try to do this every single time I do yoga. You could also, if you wanted to, put your leg up or down. You could extend your arm a little bit, keep it closer to your body. You could even put your left arm on your back as well. Again, this is a really versatile posture, and you can change it to however you enjoy it best. Great job. We're going to hold this a little bit longer. And then slowly we're going to switch to the other side. So we're going to release our arm, release our legs, go back onto our belly, scoot over the mat a little bit, and put our left arm at a 90-degree angle. And twist our right leg over to our left side. Really try to open here. See if this feels good. This should definitely feel good if you're sitting a lot, if you have bad posture like me, or if you're carrying a baby or a backpack. And this is just really beneficial, especially, as I said, if your posture is not the best. I love this. I do this every single time I do yoga, and it is one of my favorite positions ever. You might also know this from doing it against the wall. This is just a lot easier and a lot more chill. You can really let gravity do the work because you don't have to do anything, you don't have to force it. You just sit there, enjoy, breathe in, breathe out, and try to relax into the posture so your body can really let go and lengthen. Great job. We're going to slowly get out of this pose and get back into our child's pose. So you can keep your knees together or spread apart, however you prefer, and get into our child's pose to just recenter, see if anything is different from the beginning of the session till now. Do you feel more loose? Do you feel more grounded? Do you feel better in your body? Is your mind less cluttered? And we are gonna finish the session in our cross-legged seat. You can do this however you want to. You can lay both feet flat. You can put the left on top, the right on top, whatever feels good for you. And I would love to start this by taking a deep breath in, putting our arms up and putting them down into prayer. We're gonna bend over to the left side first. So left arm down and the right arm goes over our head. So we're stretching out the right side. Really breathe deep into this posture. Open up the right side. Open up the space in between the ribs. What helps you breathe? What creates space in your lungs? And now we're going to take the right arm and put it across and forward. So we're trying to touch the knee with our forehand or our lips, depending on how far you can go. You can put your left arm under your left leg for support, and really try to feel the stretch in the lower back especially. This again should feel really good on your lower back. And you can try to relax and breathe deep. We're gonna go forward all the way. You can put your arms wherever you want to. Keep your back straight, keep it bent, whatever you prefer. And then we're going to go over to the right side. So putting our left arm down and forwards so we can really stretch out our left side now. And try to get down as far as you can or as far as you want to today. Feel the stretch in your lower left back and try to enjoy. Breathe in and release. Great job. Incredible. Now we're gonna go into our first pose on the other side. So right hand is grounded now, the left hand goes on top over our head. We're trying to create some space in the left side of our body. Breathe in, breathe out. See if the lungs get more oxygen now, if this feels good on your body. And then we're going to return to center, circle neck if you want to, left and right. And I would love to end the session with a couple of deep breaths. So open your arms, reach up to the sky, put your neck back, pull them down to prayer, and again, breathe in, reach your arms up, breathe out, put the hands into prayer. One more time, breathe in, gather all the oxygen, and let it sink down, breathe out. Now, if you want to join me for a quick 2-minute meditation, you're more than welcome to. We're going to breathe in one more time and then put our palms onto our knees, looking upwards to the universe, and we're going to go into our meditation. This can be just for yourself. You can breathe in and out. Try to be present. Try to maybe hear the sounds around you or smell the smells around you. Feel into your body. How does it feel after this grounding practice? Do you feel better? Do you feel less anxious? Breathe in and out. Great job. Try to empty your head of any thoughts that you might have, any worries that you have been carrying around for some time. Don't think of any to-do lists. You can do anything you want to after you're done with this practice. Just try to be present in the here and now. Keep on breathing. Keep on freeing your mind. Keep on enjoying this time on your mat. Slowly get back to the present, get back to your breath, and I want to have one more breath together with you. So we're going to come out of this meditation. Thank yourself for this quick little meditation, and breathe in, gather all the oxygen on top of your lungs, put your hands into prayer and put them on your forehead and drag it down over your nose, down to your heart, and bend down to yourself. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this beautiful practice. I hope you have a great day ahead of you or a great night. Bye-bye.